You like that, don't you?
Love it.
You like that new little thing? I even got Wiz's name on the little thing then as well, which is sound. So
that video makes me smile every single time.
No one
Those
can
days
in the
World Cup. Gonna be mental.
I had to change it because I got bollocked off. I got bollocked off YouTube last. Well, not bollocked, but they took it off. So I had to snip that bit off and to take the little bit out of it.
Nah,
you know,
class.
to take
it's the best example of Mullies ever.
I know. To get the farm off it, I couldn't do it.
Have I bored you? They went to high school. Into my high school, and with me fella as well.
Who's that? The farm did.
Yeah. They went to my course in McGull.
That's funny. That.
Small world.
It is a small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll find out
what's happening, lads.
We'll find out if we've got any watchers in a minute. I don't know. Hopefully we do. If you're out there, I can't see anybody at the moment, but if you're out there, stick it in the chat. See what's going on. Yeah, good. Let's get going, shall we? Fuck it.
Yeah, go.
Lads, you should have seen me giving it beans the other day in Mulligan's on Friday. I mean, I know you've seen the picture of me giving it beans. The good thing is,
you look so happy.
I was very happy. I had hair for the first time. I was gonna try and put it on the screen, but I couldn't find it. So I've literally got it on my phone. There's me giving it absolute beans on the screen.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Look how pretty.
I don't know.
She is.
I know. Well, I went in, didn't I, on my little scouting mission, giving me little flyers out with QR codes all over them, and then all of a sudden I was. Someone came in with a fur coat on, and it was a little bit later in the evening, so I just thought to myself, well,
next thing you know,
I'll see what I look like when I've got a haircut.
Wasn't it curry night? Was it curry night?
It was, but I just, when you sit, I just got really comfortable really quickly, and then I just stayed in the pub, and that was it. No, it was all right, yeah. We can't knock it. It was good Guinness on Friday as well. It was a very sticky chair, yeah. It was a very sticky chair. All right, well, just give a quick shout out to everybody. Hopefully the Mulligans lads have got it on, and Rian's put 50p in the meter. So hello to the boys at Mulligans. Flynn, hopefully you're there. Both Flynns. One the miserable Flynn, and then the one who's not so miserable. He's a little bit happier. Especially with Arsenal drawing 1-1. I'm sure he's moaning already, going that little scout so-and-so saying this and that. But yeah, if you haven't scanned those posh flyers that are on the bar, or should be on the bar, give them a scan, give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube, give us a follow on Instagram. And if you haven't done that and you haven't got the cards, then Monday Night Footy at Mulligans or Monday Night Footy Pod on Instagram. Ready for this again? You watching me this? Techie? Bosh. All right? Ooh. Oh, right. Forget about it. And then what we'll do is...
Getting confident as well.
Mate, like it's ballsy though, isn't it? A little bit too much. More than anything else. But again, listen, if you do fancy, giving me a little bit of stick, or giving Packwood stick, or even Wiz, because he's even put it on his thing, can't pick a winner. But if you've got something, just throw it in the comments and we'll fire it up on the screen if it's any good, and if not, we'll just swerve it and pretend it never happened.
No, you can't pick a podcast winner. Everything he does that he doesn't mention on this podcast, he's just printing dough, and he waits until he's like sitting next to me, and that's when he makes his most cash.
Well, we had to go to Serie A to get a little bit of money this week.
Yeah, get overseas.
Luka Modric with a nice little late winner for the boys.
That was tragic. No, I can't believe that one as well. Yeah, I know. So that's it. That's the key, innit? Whenever you see the Wiz walk into Mulligan's, just go man mark him, and then just gag on his what's it called?
Live instance. What do you call it? In play.
Live bullets.
No,
look at this now. Look at you. Are you getting? Look at this now, Wiley, already.
Wiz, blink twice if you need help.
Can't see his face. That's why we keep.
I don't need help. I need a translator sometimes. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. He's not going to help, is he? Wiley's not going to be any.
He's my translator.
He's the closest thing.
That's your translator. Sounds.
All right. So before we get going, I'm going to throw this question up on the screen. And I'll throw the question up again halfway through in case anyone misses it, and then I'll give you the answers at the end. So you can argue about it in the boozer, or you can have a look. Don't Google it though, because that's just snidey, isn't it? So this is the question for this week. All right, you've got to go top 5 free kick goal scorers in the history of the Premier League. So basically, 5 people who've scored the most free kicks in the history of the Premier League. I'll get the answer up at the end as well.
I haven't seen the answer to this one.
Someone threw this at me on Friday, and I didn't get. I think I didn't get two of them, 3 of them.
It feels easy.
There's an obvious one, and then there's a lot of ones that are like, no, it's going to be more difficult than you think. And then there's names on there that you think they're going to be on there, and they're not. So,
not to bring up Liverpool, but how many has Szoboszlai had just this season?
Not enough to be on the top 5 list.
No, but
good.
He's having a pretty good run, though.
He's doing all right, isn't he? He's doing all right. But we said we wouldn't talk about Liverpool too much, so let's swerve that as much as we can. Do we want to go in? So last week was midweek. We had FA Cup. We'll talk about that a little bit. But last week was the midweek fixtures, wasn't it? First one was Chelsea Leeds, and it was Chelsea
game,
2 lead. Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it?
Great
Chelsea
game.
up. Chelsea were 2 up in that, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, if we're going to talk about anything, we got to talk about Cole Palmer's miss. I mean, he wasn't even close. I mean, I've rewatched it so many times, and I can't even fathom how he actually missed that. I mean, what a great cross. That should have been a winner by them, but how does he miss that? I mean, honestly, like, you guys have probably seen it yourselves, but that is just – and for, like, they're battling right now for that, Champions League positions. And, like, those are points at the end of the season. They're going to look back, and that's a tough one.
Jamie Carragher was talking about it, and they were talking about, like, it's the blessing and his case of his attitude, because he was, like, so confident that was going to go in that he just was so nonchalant about it. It just, that's why he missed, right? But then you can't slag him for having that attitude, because it's the reason he's able to brush stuff off. And then you see the next possession, he gets the ball and he's not passing. He's looking to make something happen to make up for that. And not in like a, oh shit, I'm going to get bollocked in the dressing room kind of way, but in a, nah, I'm not having that. And that led to a conversation. Everyone was saying, is that the reason why Pep couldn't really resonate with him? Because if you've watched football and you've seen that lad kick a ball, he's elite, right? It's just his attitude maybe not be elite or hard to understand for an elite coach like Pep. So yeah, it's my long-winded way of saying it's the blessing in the case of having a lad like that who can brush stuff off. He's so nonchalant sometimes. In this particular scenario, it worked against him.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he's a little out to lunch sometimes, where he's just spaced out a little bit. But I think for him, though, like, he'll be able to get over that pretty quickly. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. He won't give a shit,
Yeah.
And that's his blessing in this case. It's probably more of a blessing, but he won't think twice about that. He'll be like, whatever, I'll score 5 in the next game, and he'll go back onto Grand Theft Auto with his coach and stop at the lights and that. So it's but Leeds have got some grit about them. They're not going away, are they? Like they're not the best football to watch, and they only seem to get a bit of life from them when they're playing at home. I wouldn't say they're the best football inside, but they're racking up the points and the scrapping, especially for a coach who everyone had odds on favour to get sacked by Christmas. They're still playing for him, aren't they? Not pointing names out, Gareth.
No, I had them down. I had them gone, which get daggers for that anyway. But it's the same thing with the Cole Palmer. You know what makes me laugh about Cole Palmer, though, is the fact that, like, it's live by the sword, die by the sword with him, isn't it? Like, you're not going to you're not expecting him to be like Rossinia, like overly busy. He's going to be the lad who's like, this is why I'm good, because I am laid back and I try things, and sometimes it's going to work and sometimes it won't. But that's probably why he is a little bit streaky at times. But you can imagine, can't you, like him? There's no way Cole Palmer, what was the one? Goes when the biscuits come out, he's looking for the biscuits and he's like, oh yeah, fancy that one. I just think that Cole Palmer's just he's got talent, but it's, what can you do? He's missed a chance. He's got to get on with it, hasn't he? Leeds are just playing on energy. Like, again, I said the other day, my mate sent me a video from behind the goal at Ellen Road, and it's just the energy in that ground, and that team just seems to have a little bit of rhythm, and rhythm's everything, isn't it? I mean, it's...
Well, they don't give up. Like, you look at some of the teams that are down there, and the couple of goals down to Chelsea, you can kind of seep it into them, but you never count them out, really. They've always got a little bit of something in them. They've got a few lads off the bench that can make a difference, who wouldn't be consistent. That Addison, your boy, still looking all right, Wiz, isn't he? The American lad. He's been playing really well. He came on and make a difference. Who were they playing at the weekend in the World Cup, the FA Cup?
Birmingham,
yeah. But they brought him and Calvert-Lewin off the bench, and those two play really well together.
Yeah, they
seem
do.
to know each other really well, and they came on and make a difference. And Yeah, they've got a bit of quality to bring on. They've got a few lads who are playing in rhythm, and I don't know if from last week's pick, if you've changed, but I'm reckon they're dead on to stay up now.
I mean, they're 6 points clear right now.
Yeah,
of West
which is not that much. It's not that much,
but those games last week were massive, weren't they? I mean, Leeds getting a point, and then Forest still not capital. Like, you would say that if you're a Forest fan last week, you're thinking, right, okay, Leeds have got Chelsea away. We've got Wolves at home. We win, they lose. It's almost like a 6-point swing straight away, but never happened, did it?
Yeah.
And, poor Sean Dyche at the end. Poor Sean Dyche at the end was saying, nothing but praise for the manager, the owner, blah, blah, blah. And then an hour later, he gets potted.
I'd love to know what he really thinks. Like,
I know. And it was such a politically correct answer, wasn't it, as well, in the press conference?
I love sending that to my friends that aren't probably the biggest, footy fans, but literally seeing it's like they've literally sacked 3 managers, and they're barely at the a little bit over the halfway point of the season. It's crazy. It's like this guy. It's like he's just throwing out sandwiches, or like it's like he's like, oh, I didn't like that. I want a new toy. Like and then you show him, like, my buddies are like, what does this owner look like? And I just sent he just like the most slob guy. He's out on the pitch, and I'm trying to think of myself like, has there ever been like a NFL type version of this? And it's like, you got this guy, Jerry Jones in Dallas has got a little bit of this in him, where he just kind of, he wants to run the show. He wants it all to be about him, and it's just chaos all the time. But I mean, who else are they going to bring in? Like,
they've got the lads. They've got the old Wolves guy.
Again, though, is that a choice? Like, you've got a lad who couldn't get a point. He said, what is it, like, he had less points than a triangle by Christmas, and that's why he got sacked. And now Forest have brought him in on an 18-month deal. To what? Like, get him out the champ next year if they go down.
The BBC put a stat up, and Sean Dyche had the highest win ratio than the last 8 managers or something. It was like 46%, because he wasn't playing well, but he wasn't in the door long enough to fuck that up. He only had a few games, and this lad who came in from Wolves, he's meant to be a bit of a player's coach, so he might get a little bit out of them from morale reasons, and he's meant to be sound and a bit of crack, and that whole storyline with him having pints with the fans and stuff. I don't know if that's just a desperate attempt to be like, oh, this lad's sound, he'll give them a G up and keep us up. But ever since the owner did that weird press conference when Gibbs White was told to stay at the club at gunpoint, he's just been seen and way too much, where you didn't really see him the year before. When they were doing well, it was all the team and Nuno, and now they're not doing well. You can't miss the little salad dodger, can you? He's everywhere.
No. It's not. It's just that the level. You go back to Leeds a little bit again. It's like Leeds have got a level of consistency here where they're going to get to 40 points. They might not win all the time, but they're going to get there because they're going to come back and win. Forest, you just don't see it, and Wolves are obviously gone.
Where is Chris Wood?
Injured. He's been out since October. Like, I don't know. He must be done for the season at this point. But
we have to.
No one's even talking about it.
We have to get a stats up and look at their squad.
Why?
You should get Joe to send an email about how big's Forest squad. Like, where are all these players?
He got the he saw it put in the WhatsApp group, because obviously he's in the UK. He was like, I hope when I wake up that lad's sacked, and there he was. Yeah, he was out.
All right. So another one who was out. Another one who was out was Jake O'Brien after 62 minutes on Wednesday last week. But listen, I said we're not going to talk about Liverpool too much because I don't want to be overly biased or you to get overly bitter. So, what happened there at the Hill Dickinson?
It's just not a good game. Just a shit performance, shit defending, and stupid decision by him. He's made a couple of them now, where he just kind of puts the team in a situation. I like him as a centre-half. I think he's a bit exposed as a right-back because you've got fast lads that can run at him. And he's not quick. He turns like the Titanic. He's a big dude. And so a few times he's been kept short, and he'll just kind of try and get away with taking them out. You kind of say he's the last man. What was he meant to do? But he was so far away from goal that you'd rather give him a run at it and try and chase him down and let Pickford have a go than do something blatant like just take him out. He didn't hurt him. It wasn't aggressive. It was just an obvious last man taking him off his feet, And if you hit anyone in that scenario, they're going down. It was more beneficial to them for us to lose a player like that than anything else when they were getting the momentum, and they were good. There's got, again, players you've never heard of having good games, and it's credit to the club and the manager, blah blah blah. But no, we look toothless, and And when we had to go towards the end, it was just a little bit too little, too late. You're putting a lot on Dewsbury Hall to do everything at the minute. The young lad from Chelsea, George, looked all right, but we took him off. And yeah, I just wish he'd play Patterson, the right back. I think that gives a bit more consistency and a bit more pace down the side. But yeah, just a bad day at the office, and there's no one really to blame except for the team and the lineup. Nothing to worry about. Just a shit game.
Do you think that's going to affect you more down the line, or now? You've obviously Grealish is done, and now and O'Brien's going to be out for a game or whatever. Yeah. Is it just one game? Isn't it? It's not violent or anything.
Yeah, I think it was one. Yeah. I think it's just the one.
So just that consistency though for Everton again. You are thin. You are crying out for. Does your mate come back in, or has he always been in?
Who's my mate?
Michael Keane.
He was playing. Was he playing? Yeah, he was playing. Branthwaite came off the bench and he went left back, took Mikalenko off. Patterson didn't get a sniff. So hopefully Branthwaite's getting work back in the team. I like him anyway. He can go left back for me. I like him there. I like him at centre half. But every time I've seen Patterson recently, since he's been fit for a few games, I've really liked him. Scotland are going to the World Cup. He needs a few games. And so I'd say play the kid, but he doesn't like him. He likes the height, and I get it. We're kind of a set-piece Sam Allardyce kind of team, and David Moyes kind of team. But you don't need that much bloody height. Like you're putting giants down there and you're making yourself vulnerable. But we lose to Bournemouth at home, and then you beat Fulham away, who were on fire. So it's we're at that point in the season now where, do I think we're going to do it with Europe? No. Do I think we're any danger of doing anything silly and go that? No. So we're just kind of bop about a little bit. But I think I said in the start of the season, if we ended up with a nice boring 12th to 9th finish, I'll take that all day. There's rumours now that we're going to still buy Grealish and then throw John Stones in. So we're trying to get the two of them, which I don't know how I feel about the two most injury-prone players for Man City, which are going to cost probably our whole transfer budget. A fit John Stones I'll take all day every day. But how old are you now? 32, 33?
Yeah, and it's no.
When was the last time we've seen a fit John Stones?
Consistently
he played half a game in the FA Cup. So I don't love that. But no, we're sound. Just game itself, bad day at the office, will be sound. Who's the next games? I don't think.
You seem a bit tired today. Are you all right, mate? Have you been
low energy?
Low energy today, mate. Are you on like baby watch?
Take this kid for a weekend and try and get some sleep.
No, that's the answer.
Take this kid for a weekend.
That's why I'm more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I caught up on a lot of sleep this weekend. It was fantastic.
That's all the coffee in the world.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Do you want to go? Speaking of high energy, do you want to talk about Spurs and Newcastle?
I would love to. I'd love nothing more to be.
I'm going to put myself on mute, and then I'm just going to let you go for about a minute, and then it's funny, right? We've just lost two viewers. Talking about Tottenham, we've lost 2 viewers already.
Well, listen, I think last episode, called out a couple guys, especially Jacob Ramsey. I'm calling out these guys that shouldn't be playing. Of course, Jacob Ramsey has the game winner in that one. Sent Thomas Frank packing. I mean, we all knew that was coming. The fans, and it's almost like Spurs. Like I know Newcastle can't win away from St. James, but the doctor prescribed us some Tottenham, just like I said, and we got a nice little midweek Spurs medication, which was very much needed. Vibes are really high at the club. Did want to give a shout out. One thing, though, that I think I'm really concerned about, though, we did lose our captain, Bruno. He's out about 6 to 8 weeks with a hamstring injury. So we'll see. It's tough because, he's the heart and soul of our team. I think he actually leads our team in goals this season as well. So to miss out on Bruno, that's going to be a tough one. We'll see how we have to recover from that. But honestly, much needed win for the Magpies. I thought it was a big goal for Jacob Ramsey, his first goal for Newcastle. Just maybe you need a little call out from the Wizard. And listen, sometimes some of these guys need that. And we feel good about it. We're feeling great about it, actually. Anthony's talking about all these points, and he's the only one who's getting points. Well, listen, we're top half of the table now. We're going to make a little bit of a run here, and things are going to go great. That's my Newcastle minute there, baby.
Yeah.
That's good. That's actually
spent
quite
all
good.
that money.
Speaking of the Wiz's
hoping
curse,
to finish in the top half.
Yeah, speaking of the Wiz talking about people to G people up, it actually kind of had the opposite effect on Man United.
Yes.
So they managed to scrape a 1-1 at West Ham, but you did back them. So that fella now is, and I'm blaming you. This guy's got an agent now, you know, this little whopper with the big haircut.
Yeah, I mean,
and you
listen.
could have, if you'd have said nothing, he'd have gone back into insignificance, and he'd have been gone.
Yeah, I think there might be a higher power involved here at this point. I mean, there was no reason Man United had any business losing that game. But they weren't even in it. Like, West Ham was all over them the first half. Like, even throughout the entire game, West Ham was all over them. What'd you say?
They drew, didn't they?
No, I know, but they needed a last 10-minute winner or goal from him. I think it was Sesko in that game, right?
Sesko, yeah.
And which was honestly a pretty nice goal from him. I will give him that. I know he struggled to start out, but that was a pretty nice goal from him. But man, I completely forgot about the guy, the haircut kid. Honestly, or they call him the United Strand, or they're calling him or something like that. But
we shouldn't be talking about him.
I know.
Shouldn't be
We're
talking
giving
about
him,
96
and
minute
I honestly, I shouldn't have bet them. I shouldn't have put them in the picks because, as you can see, I can't pick a winner to save my life right now. I don't know why, but I just thought, listen, we'll sneak in a quick little Man U. They're on a bit of a run here. They're going to keep this thing rolling. Nope. Sorry, Wiz.
West Ham have been feisty though. They're no pushover at the minute, you know.
I'm telling you, Forest could get dragged in here. They're in too much turmoil. They're on motivation. Have West Ham got enough to put a bit of a run together to get them up and out, and before Forest even find their feet? Because you've got to expect Forest to have some sort of bounce. But at the same time, if West Ham, and there's another one that I say someone's shite and then all of a sudden they turn good, is that Crescencio Somerville has been brilliant. The last 5 games, I was like, he's too lightweight, he's not going to work. And he didn't work for ages. But the last couple of weeks, he's been brilliant. So I'm just like...
I thought he was English. He's Dutch, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Crescencio. He's from Wigan. Yeah. No, but he's just come out of nowhere. And it's like, it's the same with Leeds. They're getting on a bit of a rhythm. Are they going to get enough points? Like, is this going to be one of them seasons where how many points is going to be enough to stay up? Yeah. Or get you clear? And at the moment, there's
West Ham are only 3 points behind Forest now, 5 behind Tottenham.
That's the scariest thing, isn't it? Spurs.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, that would be beautiful.
But it'll be like the Ev. They won't go. It'll be like the Ev when they've been hanging on a couple of years. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm on? I'm not even trying to be an ass because I don't want you to go down. You know that. But I would happily...
What do you mean? How are we talking about us going down? We are miles away.
We're closer to myself I wouldn't do it. Sorry. I'll change the subject.
You're looking for a nibble. You know, I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't pick it right now because I didn't think Forest to get rid of Dyche, and I thought that alone would have kept them up because he can just, like I said, he can just park the bus for 4 games and just chip away at a point here, a point there, and But now with him out, bringing this lad in, the new Tottenham lads, Igor Tudor, is it the Juventus guy? Yeah.
Well, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's only on an interim basis. He's meant to be a bit of an ass kicker. It might be what that team needs, because Thomas Frank looked stressed to hell at the end, didn't he? Like the bags under his eyes, which I can relate to. And just in general, he looked goosed. So getting him in might give them a boost. I'd say they're more likely to get a boost with the team and squad they have rather than Forest. I just can't see where the goals are coming from them at the minute. And the team's a mess. Like, the starting lineup's all over the place. They tried to make too many changes, which is so contrast to last year, because you could name that starting 11 now, couldn't you? They didn't change it at all. They kept the same lads in, week out, and that's where they got the consistencies from. So, yeah, I wouldn't like to put any money on it, and I definitely wouldn't take Wiz's word on it if I was to put money on who's going down right now. Who was your picks to go down right now, Wiz? Just out of curiosity.
First of all, I think I had the best ones out of the 3 of us. I think I said Forest was going to go down. I said Burnley, and I said Wolves. I think I look better than anyone right now.
Did he, Gary? Can you check the tape on that?
I have to go
I thought
back
there was
and
a
check
Leeds
the
in
tape.
there. I think there was a Leeds in there as well.
No.
Well, we'll see. We'll go to the VAR, our own little VAR on that one as well. All right. Do we want to talk about City, Fulham? Was that just stay at the office?
I think just my Semenyo player of the season just keeps on just looking even better. I mean, another great pick from me. Can't pick a winner, but
can't pick a winner for love nor money, but you can pick good players.
I think Semenyo's scored in every game he's played for City since he's been there.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
He looks good.
Villa got one against Brighton.
Fulham had nothing in that game. Fulham had nothing in that game.
Nothing. Villa won, Brighton 0. Just, they're going to carry on going. They're not going away. I think they're perpetually third, right? I mean, maybe United can catch them, but...
Yeah, I think they'll slip a little bit more. I think they'll be fourth.
No, you could be right. I think you had them down. I can't see us getting anywhere near them, to be fair. Burnley won. Just when you want Burnley not to win, like, Burnley just to go quietly. They were 2-0 down at Palace and come back and win 3-2.
Yeah, I liked it for Scott Parker, though, because I think he's getting so much shit at the minute, and I think he's a good English coach. He's handling the media all right. So I think it was good to see him get a little bit of something that his lads haven't just thrown in the towel. But, yeah, Palace are just a weird team, aren't they? It's just sprinkling of talent.
Such a shame, isn't it? I mean, they've been gutted, but at the same time, they have the plan. Whoever's in... Like, you look at Bournemouth get gutted and, they replace or they buy new players in or they've got a strategy. Like, Palace just seem to have flogged the players and then gone, right, okay, now what?
But then Larson scored 2 the other day, didn't he? And then Mateta's not even in the... Was he in the squad? I don't think he played at all.
No, he's injured. I think he's injured now as well.
Is he? I thought it was a sulking because of the transfer. Yeah, just a weird side. Weird side. And there's more going to come in that right back's gone in the summer, and then the English lad in midfield, he's gone.
Yeah, Wharton.
You would think so. Goes Gordon Wilson. Yeah, but Burnley, little cheeky win.
All right, 2 more. Quick one. Us, 1-0 win. Sunderland, job done. Get back down the road.
Surprising.
I thought we played well, dug in. Sunderland,
you did, yeah.
Difficult to play. Why can't we just do that? Let's just do that for a bit. Just dig in, fight, and just win 1-0 and then go home and just have a cup of tea and go to bed. Do you know what I mean?
Isn't that Sunderland's first loss at home this season?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Going over there, rocking up to North East, breaking records. But we looked all right. We just purpose. It's like the European games. It's like it looked like a European game for us, like the way we just defend, stay compact, score when we score. But to your point before about link-ups, like Ekitike and Viertz, those two, just those two alone. It's like Gerrard and Torres again. I mean, not levels, but like, do you know what I'm on about though? Like that, they carried us for a while everyone else figured it out for especially in 2008.
And even Ekitike's had some misses too. Like there's a couple, because I've had a couple of side bets on him to score, and I swear he's had headers that just miss it by like that much, and it's like. He just seems like he's just very close to really, really taking off as well.
I think he's going to be lethal next year. If he stays fit, I think he's going to be absolutely terrifying.
I think the other fella will be as well. Isak, once he gets it together. If Liverpool can figure that out with all those lads, I think it's problems. But we lost with the curse of the right back again. Did you see that injury when the ball came in for Endo?
No.
Just watch it. See the fine footage on it. His foot's it's got stalked and twisted. But he's got up. He got up and carried on playing.
That's the mouth guard. That's the mouth guard.
Telling him, mate, won't go down. Yeah, exactly. Ball goes out for a corner about a minute or so later. Then he goes down and he's broke his ankle. But it's just got stuck and he landed funny. It was horrible. But take it 1-0. Let's keep going. All right, Brentford 1, Arsenal 1. Arsenal beaten at their own game. Love a long throw. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was boss. Yeah.
It's a belter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
just bullying people, and then the lad comes in flying at the back post.
Well, come on, what are you saying with these? Huh? Are they shitting it or what?
I reckon I'm sticking. I reckon they're shitting it. That was my favourite result of the weekend.
I say no. And I'm hoping Flynn's not gone to the toilet here. Sean better be there. Because I really think Arsenal have. I still think they're going to do it. It's going to be close, but I think one of these big games has to go their way, and I think that's going to be the difference. Like you look at, they've got Chelsea, they've got City, they've even Tottenham away is going to be a decent game. But if they can get something out of that City game, then I think they're just going to get over the line.
I like that it's still interesting, though. It's class that it's still interesting.
I'll tell you, yeah, it's not as good as the Scottish football. I'll tell you that. I know I'm biased towards that sometimes, but that Scottish Premier League now is ridiculous. Like, for anyone who's not watching it.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah. Hearts got beat. Rangers beat Hearts 3-2. Celtic scored in the last minute after being 3-2 down. I think it's 3 points between the three teams, and Celtic have a game in hand, and they've all got. And then obviously they do that thing in Scotland, don't they, where they split the league. So, you know, once that happens, you can only play the top half of the table. Yeah. So it'll get proper lively towards the end of the year. So,
didn't Celtic just signed what's his name too? Oxlade-Chamberlain too.
Oxlade-Chamberlain scored a winner, didn't he, last week?
He had a big winner last week. So that's a nice little signing for him, little debut goal.
How old is he? Is he one of those lads that I think is like 36 and he's 28 or something like that? He's been around for ages.
He's got some Sterling in him.
Do you hear about Sterling?
Go ahead. Sterling's
a cracker. He's gone to Feyenoord.
Oh, Feyenoord, sorry.
But he can't train with them because he hasn't got a work permit, so he's training on his own. Because of the whole EU thing. So anyone who voted for Brexit,
that's incredible.
Nice one.
There you go. Nice one. But
I didn't know he went to Feyenoord, no?
Yeah. He's got the kits on everything. Yeah, no, well, I mean, probably, God knows who's paying his wages if he's gone there, but we finally got through. It took us half an hour to get through the fixtures. We've got to bladder through everything now and then do the predictions quick. All right, quickly, FA Cup weekend. Wiz, do you want to just go straight in with the lack of VAR, even though you won?
Yes. The first one, the Abraham goal, his first goal back for Villa. I mean, he is 2 yards offsides. It's a little dink right over the wall. It's not even close. Like, the announcer's like, if we had VAR right now, this would be solved in 2 seconds. And it's just, that was the first frustrating one. Okay, you know what? Listen, a little mistake there. Second one, we got Luca Digne. He's got a absolute red card tackle on Jacob Ramsey right before the half. Studs up right on the shin there. It's just clear red card. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Then, obviously, their goalie, we got to talk about Marco Bizzo taking out Jacob Murphy for a red card right before the half. What was he doing? Came flying out there. They actually make the right call on that one. Then, later in the second half, Luca Digne throws up his left arm. He's 3 yards in the box. The ref calls a free kick. So he clearly called a, handball outside, but he calls him outside the box, calls a free kick. The guy is standing 3 yards into the penalty area. No penalty kick, whatever. Sandro Tonali, 2 goals, right up your hoop. And honestly, his first goals of the season as well. So you lose Bruno, you need a midfielder to step up. Tonali stepped up, but what a terrible. It's just. I guess the reason, and maybe I'll ask you guys, the reason why they don't have VAR in the FA Cup is because some of these stadiums can't actually do it.
It's something to do with the fact that some of the teams, but the next round does have them. It's funny. There's a couple of people throw this in. Your boy Tom's back in on you. And it's fair, do you think VAR was better this weekend as a spectator without having it? Because it brings up these conversations, or are you one of those people that's like, no, these are the fucking rules. This is what we've got to do. This is how
when
we've
it's
got to
happening
do it.
to the team you support, it's a really hard.
You're moaning and you've won. So,
they were some pretty blatant ones. I feel like there's got to be some sort of middle ground here where it's like when it's that blatant.
Do you think refs, though? Do you think refs are going to start getting found out? At the moment, right? And this is something that's doing my head in at the moment, is the fact that, and it's happened a couple of times, where there'll be a foul and the ref will give it, and sort of knowing full well that it's going to go to VAR and he's either going to get backed or it's going to get overturned, or he won't make a decision because he knows that if he's missed it, VAR are going to pick it up and bring it back. Do you think that makes a difference now? Do you think the refs are going to get found out a little bit more because they're overly relying on it now and they're not being as decisive? Well, if they're going in the FA Cup, you mean? No, just in general. You think that does the FA Cup at this level kind of, you say expose refs, but does it put them? Doesn't it? Literally, because they've not got no. Someone just put Jeff Rose just put it in the chat. Then no safety blanket. Like, they haven't got that. You know, it's like your decision on the field, because those ones this weekend are shockers. Like, if that happens in the Premier League, that handball happens in the Premier League. Like, again, let's say, I know, you know, we would laugh at it, like, but if this happens to someone and it causes a team to go down because they didn't get a penalty because of what happened there, that handball, or someone scores a goal because they're 2 yards offside, like, but I suppose we got short memories as well. Like, was it that bad before, and that's the reason we've got it? And we do need it because nobody's perfect.
Like, we didn't know any different, and a big part of it. The main thing I hate about VAR is that, like, lack of commitment to a celebration. Now, where you kind of you score and you just that kills me. That, like, in the pub and you go, yeah, it's gone in, let's wait. Where it used to be an instinctive roar, or it's so annoying. But I do think the refs aren't getting their reps in now, and their first instinct now, watch it next time there's a controversial decision, they just go to the person who's run at them and to argue, and they go, it's getting checked, it's getting checked, it's getting checked. So of course that's going to change their psychology, it's going to change their reaction and perception, because they're like, what's the safest thing for me? And if it's a big decision, they'll go with the path of least resistance, knowing that the other person has to be a bad guy, because that's just human nature. No one wants to naturally disappoint someone unless you're a C unit. So you're gonna go and try and avoid, if you're playing at Anfield and you've got an opportunity to put a penalty at the top end of a few minutes, or let someone else make that decision, you're naturally going to make someone make that decision. So I do think, and then couple that with them having that safety net, not getting their reps in the FA Cup, they're going to be like, shit.
You know what they've started to do in the NFL now is, like, because obviously you have the two challenges, and then they challenge obviously every turnover and every scoring play. So, like, the big plays get automatically challenged.
Challenges, lads, would kill.
No, I know, but now they're starting to do a new thing where they call it, like, referee assistance, where it was clearly an incomplete pass. You see they'll call it a completion on the field, and then, like, 3 seconds later you'll see the refs will convene and they'll call it incomplete. It's because they're getting video assistance from a guy who's watching the game who's like, yo, that clearly hit the ground. So I think that's something that they could have access to in things like this, where Abraham's 2 yards offsides, it's like, hey, that was pretty clear. Or Luka Dean's 3 yards into the box getting a handball. It's like, hey, you missed that one. You got to fix that. Like, why can't it be that quick?
Well, have you heard the conversations on the mic? There's about 4 people.
Yeah,
so
there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
You've got the crowd, you've got the refs, you've got the players are screaming at the ref. You've got three more people in your ear. It's a bit mental. I hate the fact we're talking about refs for so long.
Oh, I know.
But you know what?
But it's a big thing though, because it's so consequential. And
I was texting you two guys like a madman during that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm watching here. Like,
yeah, it feels like a different sport. I did like not having it, but I think I liked it because it was a novelty. Do you know what I mean? Like, my team weren't in it, so I was watching. Who was I watching? I was watching the Burton Albion game when they were scrapping with Leeds. Was it Leeds? Who were they scrapping with? Whatever it was, I was watching the Burton Albion game. West Ham, sorry. And it was cool because it just it flowed a little bit better without those interruptions. And I noticed how little there was an interruption. And yet when there is something happening, you go, oh, VAR's, oh no, sound. So I liked it. I don't know if my team's future or progression in a competition, if I'd like it then, I think I'd be screaming for it to come back, because we're spoilt now. We know we've got that little bit of safety net. I don't know.
I don't like the fact that there's no real ref personalities anymore. I don't know if you can remember back, like, do you remember like Jeff Winter and Uriah Rennie and all these just absolute personality? Even Mark Clattenburg was a personality. He was a bit of a beaut.
He's a gimp.
Yeah, but he was a bit of a beaut, but he was a personality, and like, you don't really. I don't feel like we have that anymore. Refs, and I'm not saying
the robots.
Again, I don't.
They all look the same
as
well, same haircut and everything.
But it's not. And again, like you said, then it's like, we're checking it. It's not like there's a bit of a conversation. Like Jeff Winter would literally turn around and tell people to fuck off in the middle of a game, and like, no chance, and then he'd just carry on. I know players like that. Like, and again, I know Wiz, if your old man's listening, but like, there's so little accountability for. I'm gonna get if anyone who's reffing in USL 2 this year, soz. But like,
go after them,
because I get done if they already am on the list. But it's there's no accountability anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can get away with, oh, soz, I made a mistake. Oh, I'll defer to this person. Right, I'm not talking about refs anymore. We're not doing it. I want to talk. Did you watch Cov today though? Coventry against Borough.
No.
It's one eye on the champ. Al's not. If Al's watching, he'll get it. But like,
God bless him.
That Hadji Wright's decent, you know. He's an absolute unit. Does he play regularly for the US?
Yeah, so it's him and Mario Balogun, who's our other number 9. But it's good competition. And listen, we got 2 guys that are rolling right now. I know Hadji Wright is really had a great season for Coventry. Obviously, hat trick today. He looked awesome. And honestly, like, that was a great game to watch today. Like, there was a lot of action in it. It'll be interesting to see how the U.S. does this summer. But having guys like him, you know, Pulisic's really crushing it, and McKennie in Serie A, so we'll see.
I had to put that one on Jeffro. Don't need a ref on the pitch now, just need a tannoy. Someone in the stands just going, yeah, he's not fair.
Well, one of the things we were chatting about, though, about Coventry is if they do go up, do you see Frank Lampard staying with them, or do you see him, you know, there's going to be some openings in the Prem.
It's funny you mentioned that, Wiz. You're having this one, Packwood. You ready for this? Boom.
Listening.
If stick this one in the chat. If Cov get promoted, does Lampard stay or does he move on?
Stay.
For me, I think he stays. Why
wouldn't
he's
been here too many times
Why wouldn't you stay and just make a name for yourself as a manager? Why does no one want to do that anymore?
Yeah. Well, he has to, I think. He's flew too close to the sun too quickly, I think, in his career. And I'm talking about Chelsea, not Everton, before you start giving me shit. And I think he needs a little bit of time to earn his stripes again. You know, he's still a young fella. He's doing a good job. He did good at Derby and then went on this mad run in the Premier League where I think this Coventry thing's been the best thing for him. I wouldn't. I'd be very tempted. It's not going to be his last chance, is it? So if he does a good job here and he's going to, people want to employ him because it's Frank Lampard. He's a good name. He's good with the media, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to get another shot at a Premier League club. So unless Chelsea came back for him, right? Or
well, that's the thing, isn't it?
West Ham stayed up or something that pulls at his heartstrings.
Yeah, it's that's it. Like, there's enough money in football now, and I'm not joking. If Frank Lampard needs a few quid, then there's something wrong with all of us. Like, so why wouldn't you just, you know, make a name for yourself in a club? Like, all right, Cov might not be, no disrespect to Cov, they're not going to be a Chelsea, but unless listen, if some big massive time club comes into you, but what's the difference between being a Cov and being at another mid-table Prem club? Money, it's not, money shouldn't even be an issue for him. He should just be about his reputation now. And you're right, like, I've always said it about Gerrard. Gerrard should never have left Rangers for me. He should have stayed there and made it, you know, just been an absolute worldie for them because he had a good thing going, and it just, so for me, I don't know, we'll see if anyone's bit up on there. Let's have a look. No one's gone in yet
on the champ. Have you seen friggin' Wrexham? A point outside the playoffs, through to the next round in the FA Cup, point in the playoffs.
They got
Chelsea, right?
They got Chelsea in the cup, yeah.
Rian's probably got his Wrexham top on, which is just sprayed onto him at this time. But it's if they go up and if they get into the playoffs, they're going to win it. They'll go up to the Prem. They're obviously not going to go in the automatics, but I just, with this fairy tale following them and everything they've done, and they're so kind of like battle ready for these high pressure situations, and they'll chuck some money in it and get someone on a free. And I don't know if they get into the, I'm doing a Wizards weekly. If they get into the playoffs, they're going up 100%. What's the odds, Wiz? That'll be a hard one to get up on.
To go up? Oh my God, you're going to do some research here. Give me a sec.
Well, while he's doing it, I'll tell you what, while he's doing his research, we'll throw that question back on the screen that we had at the beginning. See if we've got another, because after this, it's literally, we'll go through the predictions. I've got the league table again for you. So, but this is the question. Name the top 5 free kick goal scorers in the history of the Prem.
Leighton Baines.
I'm going to say already that's a no. But we'll give the answer at the end. So if anyone's arguing in the pub, if people want to have a stab of it in the chat, they can do that as well. So if you want to stick it in the comments.
Who is the most unlikely out of the 5? Who did he play for?
Oh, do you know what? I'm actually looking at it now. There's some older heads. I'll just give you that. There's some older heads.
Wrexham's 22-1 to go up.
Seriously?
I thought it'd be higher than that.
It's worth a few shekels. But again, it's
I thought it'd be higher than that.
You know the champ. The champ's like an absolute, like, you could be brilliant now, and then all of a sudden in 2 months you could be brutal. Like
I know, but it's them though, isn't it? It's what they've just bought a rake of loads of players in the fucking window and everything. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Would that be consecutively? That'd be 4 promotions in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I think
he's already going to make a movie out of it.
They already are.
They are. That's factual, is it?
Yeah. I mean, well, they're already. I mean, I just feel like the documentaries and everything they've already been doing with.
No, I mean they'll do a.
They'll do like an actual movie about it.
Yeah. I mean, they're big teams playing well around them. Millwall sneaking up this season, man. That's mad. I haven't heard about them for years.
All right, mate. This is my mate of mine, Jaffy's gone. Beckham, Ward Prowse, Irwin, Hinchcliffe, Gary McAllister.
Irwin!
Those top two, those first two, I think are definitely
Do you know what? I'm going to say
Put that up again.
He's got two. He's got two of them.
Got to be the first two.
Listen, I can't tell you, but I'm just saying he's got two. There's a couple of... Andy Hinchcliffe
was a penalty taker, wasn't he? He wasn't a free kick taker.
I thought he took corners. But still. All right. Do you want to crack on with... Do you want to... But Wiz, do you want to talk about your gambling?
I mean, we mixed in a little bit here, but yeah, I mean, we went 1-2 last week, so we're no longer the 0-3 man. But I mean, the guy who just cursed Man United. I mean, it's just I don't know what's going on right now. I mean, I am flawless on the non-public picks, the ones that I'm sending over to you guys, even the ones I'm not even sending over to you guys. I'm just on fire. I can't pick a winner publicly to save my life. Even the Cole Palmer, I get a penalty on, but he still has one of the worst misses. Can you imagine if I went 0-3 again because of that miss? That would have been... It's just getting frustrating. I mean, we're getting back in the lab again, but DMs, the haters are happy out there. Yeah, haha, another funny week.
What makes this... What's better than that? What's funnier than that? The fact that Tom Wiley is just firing names into the chat here and none of them are right.
I was going to say...
Letitia? That's not how you spell
It's not a
Letitia,
bad
is it?
It is, but there's a space.
He's Googled that.
No, I know. And then this one for Jeffro who's watching it in the boozer, I'm going to stick that on Instagram and let people fight over it.
Ooh.
Who's better creatively as a technician, Ozil or Kevin De Bruyne? I'm going in the Instagram with that. I'm not getting into that now because we'll be here all night again.
100% De Bruyne.
I'm going to go with KDB there.
Yeah, 100%.
There's probably already some. We might not even be on in Mulligans anymore. Ria might have put on some sort of, I don't know.
I did make a comment about his T-shirt.
WNBA or something. Not that there's anything wrong with the WNBA. Anyway. All right, okay. Predictions. Do you want me to go predictions here?
Swiftly, yeah. Looking up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. For HR gets on the phone. So, Here we go. I'm gonna fire up the table for us. See what that looks like. I'm on the struggle bus after last week. I've lost the game. That's why it only went on quickly. I'm going to put it on again.
Where was it?
I was going to say that went up pretty fast.
It went up quick and then it came down quick.
Let's take a look at this. Let's actually,
All right, so yeah, I've dropped one now. Reese again, bless him. He got 2 right this week.
She's keeping up, didn't she? Little Reese.
No, he's not. He was at 390 last week and he's gone back down. He got 2 right last week. He's had a beat. And he, bless him again, he texts me. I'm sure if this fella ever sees me in real life, he's going to fill me in. But
nah. He hasn't got it in the locker anymore.
No, I know, but he's on the struggle bus. All right, okay, let's go through. So we've got an extra game this week as well. We got Wolves Arsenal on Wednesday. Wolves at home to Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I'm going Arsenal. Yeah, no, we can't not, can we? All right. By the way,
did you see their fans complain? I sent it over to you guys, but their fans complained about how they had to ride a coach to Brentford, and I looked it up. It's 12 and a half miles.
Yeah, but they're coming from Hertfordshire and the Cotswolds and all that shit. They're not coming from London, are they? It's like
that's the most Arsenal thing ever.
Yeah, but I think some of those Arsenal things are a wind. Those Arsenal things are a wind up. I'm telling you, those Arsenal fans, those like weird rate these players. They have to be a wind up. Have to be. But
the flat earthers of the Premier League.
No, I don't know about that. Oh, God. That must be worth than slagging the WNBA. Do you know what? I will say this though. What a day! This is another one. What a day of football on Saturday in Mulligans. If you're going, I know. I'm telling you. All right, Villa leads at 10 o'clock. Who are you having?
Villa.
Draw.
I'm taking Villa. All right, 10 o'clock also. Brentford Brighton. I mean, you know.
I'm gonna go draw there.
I'm going Brentford. Chelsea at Burnley. This is at 10 o'clock as well.
Chelsea.
You've got to go Chelsea, haven't you? West Ham, Bournemouth at 12:30. So they'll get there's always a few West Ham lads in
Where's
there.
that one?
That's at West Ham. I say West Ham win that one.
I'm going to go West Ham as well.
Draw.
And then you got Man City, Newcastle at 3. What state are you going to be in? What state are you going to be in when this game comes on Saturday?
Oh my gosh, it's like
schmangled.
It's like that when we had to play Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. Same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And who did we just get? Who did we just get in the FA Cup draw? Man City.
Yeah.
5 times one season. Great.
It's all right because Arsenal got Mansfield.
You know what? I'm going to go draw on that one.
All right. Who are you going, Packwood?
City.
All right. Sunday. That's a good day on Saturday, by the way. All right. Palace at home to Wolves on Sunday. I'm going Palace.
We're not going to get too much of a breakdown from us on that game.
No.
I'm going to go Palace as well.
Forest at home to Liverpool.
Excuse me, Palace.
Yeah.
I guess you'd go Palace. Forest at home to Liverpool. I'm going draw because I feel like
under a new manager. Yeah, they'll have that place rocking, won't they? Because they're desperate now.
I'm going to go Liverpool.
Look at you. Good for you.
West Ham game, the West Ham result might influence it a little bit. Draw.
So you're going to... Yeah. Fence. All right, Sunderland at home to Fulham. I think Sunderland. Yeah.
Draw.
Fence. Spurs at home to Arsenal.
Oh, fucking come on, give me a win here, Tottenham.
Oh, wow. I'll go draw.
I'm going to go Arsenal. Come on.
I don't even know why I'm trying to... Yeah. And then, Monday. Another classic. Hill Dickinson, you're not allowed to play at the weekends or something. The buses don't run at the weekends. You've got Man United on Monday. Score.
I like the Monday ones, but it's starting to get boring. This is our 4th one. Everton, obviously. Next.
Okay. All right, you know what? I'll go draw.
I'm going to go draw as well.
All right, okay. Sound.
Shitbags. I guess before we move on that, I feel like No, I just think it's, you mentioned Spurs playing Arsenal. Eberechi Eze, obviously was supposed to be going to Spurs last second. Arsenal come in, steal him away. It's his boyhood club, all that crap. Do you think he's regretting that decision now that he's been basically put as a cup player at Arsenal?
Yeah, he doesn't start. Sitting on the bench about to win the Premier League or getting relegated.
Well, I would say Spurs would probably be in a little bit of a better spot if he was there playing every single week.
That was unlucky on their behalf, man.
They're playing four competitions. So he's going to get in, isn't he, at some point? Champions League, FA Cup. You're getting in the league. Like I understand it.
You get relegated to be a cup player in a World Cup year.
Yeah, the World Cup year is a factor.
He's probably not on Tuchel's radar right now. I mean, he's not playing at all.
Would you rather be playing at Spurs or at Arsenal?
If it wasn't a World Cup year, it wasn't a World Cup year, I'd say at Arsenal winning a cup and then go again because you're a young lad and you've got time. But yeah, no one's talking about him at all.
Is he that young though? Isn't he like 27, 28?
Let's go to the machine.
I'm just saying, if you're him right now, you see him every time they're playing in the Prem and he's sitting on the sidelines. He looks
27.
He looks pissed. And honestly, I don't blame him because Odegaard hasn't been that great this season. But it's just also one of those things too where everyone's going to say, "Oh, Arsenal's got to play this many games in this amount of time." They had half their team not even playing in that cup game. It's like, but they're still able to put out Eze, Madueke, Martinelli. But there's half the league would take that front. Yeah. Or even with Jesus up there, who I think is terrible. But it's just one of those scenarios where it's like they're able to put out, basically their second 11 is like not that bad.
That's why I think they're going to win it, mate. I really just think that they've got the depth this year. This is a proper team. They're a proper squad. And
no one's questioning the team.
There's a good.
It's
when
the
are
manager.
People going to start talking about? I know, but when are people going to start talking about maybe winning everything? And I hate myself for saying that, but
what are you doing that for?
I think that could be the teardown of them, though. I think that the Champions League, they may get really deep into that, and that's where the mad scientist behind the scenes starts to fiddle around with the lineups, and I got to play this guy and this one, this guy. I think the big game's going to be when they have to play in the Carabao Cup against City. that's going to be marker down type game.
Do you
I
know
don't
they're
know if
either
this
going
is
to
a
win
good thing
nothing
or a
or
bad
everything.
thing, by the way, this baby Neymar. Because Neymar's an absolute wet lettuce. So, sorry, Jeffro. Fair play to him, though. He's commented about 50 million times, but yeah. Baby Neymar's not exactly a... I don't know.
I'm not being a crank with the
I'm putting that
Tottenham
on Instagram
pick,
as well.
but Tottenham are desperate. No one's talking about them. They've got a new manager. They've got some okay players. And it's a derby. If Arsenal are going to slip up, they're going to slip up in this game. Because it'll be the atmosphere alone. It's an irrational game. You can't look at the lineups of the players. It's not like what was it? The Brighton. What was the shitty derby the other day? Palace Brighton or something like
Palace
that.
Brighton.
This is a real one. Like it's the battle of the prawn sandwiches, and they're going to give it the bifters.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see, won't we? Next week.
I think it'll be something juicy. I do.
All right. Before we go,
a little bit slippy.
Because hey lad, we've been doing this for 55 minutes. The Flynn's have got to go home. Got to get up for work in the morning. It's going to be a nightmare. All right, okay.
Oh,
This
God,
is the answer
yeah.
to your question. So the answer to the question is top five Premier League free kick takers. We've had a couple of people throw some names in, but these are the answers.
Wait, can we give our...
Do you want to go quick?
Yeah.
Do you want to give a quick? All right, go on then.
All right, so I think Beckham and Ward-Prowse are definitely in there. I'm going to go KDB.
Okay.
I'm going to go Steven Gerrard.
You rat, that was my secret one.
And I'm trying to think...
Have you heard him? Ronaldo, you ming?
No, I'm going to say maybe Frank Lampard. He had a ton of goals. I feel like he'd be taking free kicks for that Chelsea team.
All right, ready?
Frank Lampard.
Go ahead.
All right, okay.
Oh.
How have you not said David Beckham?
I said Beckham.
He did? He led
I
with
said
Beckham?
the first two. I said Beckham and Ward-Prowse.
To be fair...
Zola crossed my mind. I didn't have the balls to say it.
Thierry Henry, Zola, yeah. Ronaldo, I thought Ronaldo had more.
What did I thought Gerrard
Gerrard had, I think Gerrard wasn't as many as he was just outside. But he was the first one that I said, but no, it wasn't.
Interesting.
Did me head in. I gave up on this. I tapped out on this one on Friday after an hour.
Thierry Henry, I never would have got that.
But when you
I
think
didn't know he
about
took that many free kicks.
He was one of the best. He's one of the best players in the Premier League history. So, but he did take free kick. Remember the one he took? He took the one, didn't he? Where he wasn't looking. Where he wasn't, like the ref wasn't looking, or the goalie wasn't looking, and he was organising the wall. Like that, he's the reason why they do that thing where it's wait for the whistle, because he just took the free kick when no one was looking. Look it up. We'll have to find it.
I didn't know he'd have that many. I know he was good at them. I wouldn't think he was that prominent. Specialist at Burnley now.
Alex said he's surprised with Henry, but that's Bournemouth were in the 4th division by then. I don't think Alex was even watching footy Premier League then. I know. Just coming after the people. Listen,
commenters. Come on, we gotta keep them.
Hatred generates numbers. Numbers generate cash. Yes. This time next year, Rodney will be millionaires.
Yeah.
Gonna get shanked on the weekend.
Still want to get a bet right.
I'm staying out of Hoboken, lads. I'm staying out of Hoboken. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Exactly. Right then, that's us. Lads, thanks very much for listening. People at home, thanks a lot. Lads and Mulligans, appreciate it. Rian, you can go and put the basketball back on. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Tonight. No basketball?
No, they had the All-Star game yesterday, so they're still off.
Shows how much I pay attention to basketball, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, lads, laters.
Nice one, the fame. See